What's going on, fellas? Apologize for the delay. I'm actually getting married on Friday. I literally getting married in Pittsburgh, and I live in Charleston, South Carolina, so it's a little bit hectic. I apologize for the random upload schedule. I'll get back into town next Sunday and obviously start grinding out a lot more schemes for y'all. But I wanted to give you one more play out of the Singleback Ace. Very efficient play, and I'll show you some gameplay footage of it here in a second. But it's this Z post Y out play. Really cool play, and I'll show it to you here first against cover 3. Before we dive into the actual setup, let me just show you this game clip play that I recorded. It's 3rd and 16 here, and watch the user get confused when you mix this in with the other plays out of this scheme. He first covers X, then he sees the post route. He's covering that a little bit. Then you have square coming over on the delayed dig route. So it's a very efficient route combination. All right, so let's dive right into the setup here, guys. This is against cover 3. Pretty basic here. We're going to drag triangle. We're going to block R1, and that's pretty much it. Against cover 3, triangle is going to get really wide open. I know drags get open a lot against cover 3, but the way these route combinations are set up with X on the deep out route and circle on the post route, cover 3 just doesn't stand a chance. I mean, this drag route will beat them for 10 to 15 underneath, especially if you rack catch it and have a decent tight end. So I don't really need to cover that much, but just drag triangle, block your running back, and that's pretty much it. Creates a nice little high-low read between triangle and square. I like this play a lot because of square's route. It's on that delayed dig route, and you saw in the gameplay how efficient that can be at breaking the zones. So that's the first setup. The second setup, guys, I like to just streak triangle and drag X. So this is going to create like a dagger scheme, dagger concept, and create like drags, basically a mesh concept, but a deep mesh and a shallow mesh, one going to the left and one going to the right, and this will shred cover 3 as well to the left side, so it's going to be hard for him to know which way you're going. That's why I love this formation. You can flip it to both sides, and you have those 2 tight ends that you can run drags to either side. So once again, that setup is dragging X and streaking triangle. This is a really good setup. And against cover 3 too, this post route will get open. You just have to time it right. I was a little early there, but he will get open. If you do want to hit the post, I would just set it up the first way by streaking X, dragging triangle, blocking your running back. That X is going to take the attention of that safety deep, and you could hit X or circle on the post route right over the middle. Callaway's route is route running is not that good, so if you do run it to Landry's side, you'll see that he makes a tighter cut, and he'll get more open. And that actually brings me to my next point, fellas, is the one play money play out of this play. Might not actually be a TD every time, but it's a big gainer over the top, fellas. So what we're going to do, it's similar to the first setup. We're still going to streak X. We're still going to block the running back. The only difference is instead of dragging triangle, we're going to leave triangle on his out route. And then I did mention in the first setup, you can optionally smart route circles post route. That would shorten his post route. You don't want to smart route him because you want him on the deeper post route. Now here's where it gets pretty cool. We're going to motion circle in, just like with the other pass play, just like with the halfback toss out of this formation. And watch what happens to this post route. When you motion him a few steps in, hike the ball, you will have to buy some time, roll left if you need it, and circle is going to get wide open over the top, fellas. Now I threw it a little early and a little short, but you get the idea here. He's going to get wide open on this post route. Just lead pass it up and to the left, and you're going to get a big gainer. That safety will make the tackle occasionally. Remember, this is Callaway. He's not a great receiver. He doesn't have the best deep route running. So if you're playing with someone in Mutt that's a high-level receiver, he's going to absolutely shred here. See if I get it one more time, and then I'll show you the last play out of this formation. You can even let him get a little bit closer. I think the closer you get him, really, the more wide open he's going to get over the top. So enjoy that, fellas. I really like that. That's an absolute money play. And then my last setup, guys, is to streak triangle. And then we're still going to block R1, and we're going to smart route X. I puts him on a little 10-yard out route. Only shortens his route by a few yards. But what happens is it takes the attention of the corner then, and it's going to get the post route wide open. So, and that was a bad pass. My finger slipped off the joystick. I didn't hold it down. But for some reason, so you saw that. Yeah, let me do it one more time. So we're going to streak triangle, block the running back, and we're going to smart route X. You can do that by pressing R1. That shortens his route by like 2-3 yards. And I'll show you how it affects the way the corner reacts here, or that linebacker. So the linebacker really comes down and guards him when he's on that 10-yard out, as opposed to if you leave him on this out and do the same setup, the linebacker goes too far back and starts paying attention to the post more, and then you can't hit him as early, so then it's going to be a lot harder to fit it in there because the safety is going to be lurking over the top. So that's just a little trick to get the post route more wide open, and that works against both cover 3 and cover 2. So do the same setup, streak triangle, block your running back, and just smart route X, and then that linebacker really stays down for the X route, and just lead pass circle left and inside. Let me know if you have any questions below, fellas. I am bringing my PS4 with me up north, so I will be posting a few more schemes, just not as often as normal. I hope you all understand. Promise you I won't have to get married again, so this is a once in a lifetime thing, fellas, so I do apologize, but I promise you I'm still going to get the full amount of schemes out for October.